and other views. This is the top floors. You can see the green roof. The pattern in the ground come up to the facade and go to the roof here. This is the construction, and then these are the panels. The panels is just come through in the facade, attaching to the facade, and these are the portable panels. The panels come from the nature, come from the shape of the nature, and then this panel is portable. Another project which is in biophilic design is again just beside the gardens. This project is located in a very, very important place and a very good location in the city. This is just close to the gardens and to the mountain again. This is the side of the project. There is a river, and there is a river just in front of the land and the side of the project. And after the river, there is a gardens, and after that, there is a mountain. This is the thing that we have to the view of the project. We had to just keep all of the view. We have to use all of the views, all of the scene that we have. This is the land, and this is the land from the top. So you can see that after the land is the river and the mountain and the gardens. So it's almost 4,000 square meters the land. This is the most important views that we have to keep. We have to keep the views of these items. So we started to use a rectangular forms as in units, and these units actually repeated to each other and shape volumes. The volumes is like this one to have the best views, the best sun rays, and the project shaped actually formed like this one. Each of the units had its own terrace and its own garden, and each of them has a 120 square meter terrace with a pool inside, with many trees inside. So at the top again we have a green roof, and so these are the trees, and we have a 200 trees just vertical in elevated trees, and this is the common area for those items. These are the plans. The first floor is just for the entertainment and everything. The parking is underneath, and this is the units, and this is the final view of the project. So these are the green roof at the top. These are the truss, and also the truss, but much more greenery. Another project is just south of the country. This is the project located just beside the sea. It's a again important place, important location, and you can see the geometry of the land is like this, and then it's almost 20,000 square meter. In this project, the most important thing, and the client asked us to have the maximum exposure to the sea. So it's really important to make a maximum and to make the more views and vistas to the sea. So the design started from the scratch, so like this one, and the design concept shaped like this. First, we have a cube, then we cut it to have a, to just make a hole inside, and then stepping back, and then putting green at all of the terraces at the top, and then at the truss we have a tree like this. So these are the concept of the project, and this is the thing that we are design, and this is the thing that we like to have. This is the thing that we like to have it in this concept. So the project is shaped like this. Sorry, I'm very quick and this is the project. The water is coming through inside to the pool at the center, and also all terraces we have 290 trees at the terrace, and also this is the running track. The first and second floor is a retail. After that is a conference hall, sport hall, and at the top there is a hotel. This is the function of the project. Yeah. Another project, I think one of the last project is a moisture complex. It's a little while we're starting. It's just close to the historic part of the city. The land is almost 12,000 square meter. The thing that the concept for this project at we prepare an urban park, elevated urban park. So in this elevated urban park, in this site, so I don't go over the function, but this is the gardens. In a city, there's many gardens. We got a concept from gardens. The gardens, they have a two axes to each other, and all of these gardens the same as this one. So we put the map on the ceiling of the roof, and this is the shape of the garden that we have. We wanted to use the concept, the same concept for the rooftop. So we use like this, and connection from entrances, the most important thing. This rooftop just changed. It's a park. It's an urban park. There's no need to access from shopping center. We prepare access from outside with a very long elevators, very long escalators coming up to the top, and top will be park and can work for the public if the shopping mall is closed like that. This is another one. The facilities, it's a courtyard, it's a cinemas, bowling, theme park, and everything at the top. The pedestrian behavior at the top, and also the greenery. And this is the final design. So again, we used to we started to use the trees to the attaching to the facade, and then the trees is just going around the facade, attaching to that one. And this is the final shape. The most important thing for this project, just quick review. We use the historical concept for this project. We have a courtyard. The courtyard within the bazaar. There is a very historical bazaar. There is a courtyard inside, and this is shaped like this one. So we use the courtyard, just putting down at the top roof, and for that part, we use again from another historical architecture, and this is the courtyard sitting as a new courtyard in the project. So this is the top. This is that courtyard, which is derived from from historical architecture and historic architecture. One of the most important things is a facade screening concept. The facade, again, stemmed from the architecture. This is a nice architecture and historic architecture that we have. So we use all of these items, all of the very nice brickworks in the design. And we started to use, these are the historical building in our city, and we use these items and these brickworks as a concept for our design. So we started to design panels. We started to design a prefabricated panels, and these panels actually come together and shape the project. And then this is the project, and this is the shape of the project. And at the back of them, the lighting, all of them are integrated to the lighting and corrugated, so different type. And this is the construction site right now, and then the ceiling and working on the roof plan. And the last one is a very small project. It's an office project located again close to that gardens. This is the location of the site. And then in this project, the concept would be bringing the nature into the buildings. So from the first scratch, we try to bring the nature, the greenery to the facade or inside the building. So we use a very, very big and large atrium inside So the greenery come inside to that one, and after that, the strips of greenery just with a hole and with the strips just cutting through the surface of the skin of the building just sit in a facade. And after that, we could have something like this one as a final design. Thank you very much. Thanks. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think what is at the crux of biophilic design is the fact that we humans have a natural urge to affiliate with other life forms. So, Mr. Janobi, thank you so much for that. Very informative. Moving on, we have our next speaker is an architect. He's a professor. He's part of a company which is called the Footprint Earth, and he has written a lot of books on the traditional methods of Indian architecture. He has won 48 international awards, and one of the latest award being the United Nations World Habitat Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Yathin Pandya.